I'd open the gate and it would run at me like that and try and get me before I just escaped.
Hey, this is Bex from Fun Kids. I am joined by the comedian, the writer. I've got Adrian Edmondson right here with me.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well.
You've got a new book out, did you know?
I have. Yes, I did know.
Yeah?
Because I wrote it.
It's called Junkyard Jack and the Horse That Talked.
Yeah. What's it about, do you think?
I feel like it's probably got a horse in it.
Yeah, and it's about a kid called Jack as well.
Okay.
Where do you think he enjoys being?
I mean, is the junkyard an
The
obvious
junkyard is where he really loves. That's
It's
the place he
almost as
likes
if
in life.
I've read the title of the
Yeah,
book.
yeah.
And the book. I've also read the book as well.
I
Actually,
like a
about
book that does what it says on the cover.
Just really obvious about it straight away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Junkyard Jack and the Horse That Talked. You know what's going to happen.
Should we just end the interview there? Because I feel like everybody will know now what it's about. It's about a horse. Just about a horse and a guy called Jack.
But he talks accidentally.
This is the thing. So Jack doesn't realise that the horse is kind of magical.
No one knows that horses and other animals, squirrels, hedgehogs,
How did you know
sparrows,
this?
bees. I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise I'll break the animal code.
That's a good point, yeah. Fair enough.
Then I'd have to kill you. And, and eat you like a fox.
I had a good run, it's fine. So in the book you've got Jack, he's got a friend who runs a junkyard.
Yeah.
And
he doesn't have a very nice kind of situation, Jack. He's a bit dyslexic, so he doesn't really like school. And he's never met his dad, and his mum is in prison for something she didn't do.
Yeah.
And he lives with his drippy aunt, a rather horrible uncle who farts all the time. And doesn't just fart, he farts as if he's in a brass band, so he makes the sound of euphoniums and cornets.
It's quite impressive, actually.
Sometimes there's a high C.
That's like
Sometimes a big bass,
thing.
you know, trombone. So he's a very unpleasant to live with. And the only friend Jack has is the man who runs the junkyard, old Mr. Mudge. And he's got two horses. He's got a giant cart horse called Lightning and a small companion pony. Horses have this. They always need a friend. He's got a small companion pony called Boadicea, who's a Shetland pony whose tummy rubs the ground. And there's a horrible accident. I'm not going to tell you too much about it. There's a horrible accident in the high street.
Yeah, I was surprised it was in there.
Yeah. And old Mr. Mudge and his horse Lightning have a crash with a truck, and they don't survive.
I wasn't going to mention that, but you put it out there, okay, right.
And then Jack is trying to rescue Boadicea, because Boadicea is all alone in the junkyard, and there's a lot of other things starting to happen at the same time, and they sort of run away by mistake. But in the runaway, Boadicea has to let slip, because the only way to get out is to use this key, and Jack doesn't know about it, so Boadicea has to tell him where the key is. So she has to talk, and she gives the game away, and then we find out a lot more about the animal kingdom, about what they're capable of and what they won't do.
You've solved the thorny issue of how to pronounce Boadicea.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
The modern way is Boudica, isn't
Boudica,
it?
yeah.
But she's an old-fashioned pony.
So the way she talks,
Yeah, she talks in a kind of 18th century way.
was that modelled on anyone in particular?
Yeah, it's based on I Love Laurel and Hardy.
Okay.
And there's a particular episode called Champs in Oxford where Stan Laurel plays an English lord, Lord Paddington.
Right.
And Lord Paddington is what I call myself to a friend of mine called Troy. And so it's basically me doing my oh Lord, here we go, oh gadzooks, oh God blimey.
She has great speech patterns, it's amazing.
Yeah,
So are you into horses yourself as well? You must be.
I can't say I'm into them. We've had horses.
Okay.
My wife's really into horses, and
Right.
we had horses. So I know a bit about them.
Do you have a favourite race?
I'm rather frightened of them.
Are you?
Yeah.
You've written a whole book about them.
We had a mare which hated men. And sometimes if the kids were late home from school and I was charged with going to get the horse in from the field, I'd open the gate and it would run at me like that and try and get me before I just escaped. It was, I mean, really trying to hurt me.
It's quite noble of you to write this book at all, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
It's
I'm
almost
just
like
a nice guy.
You're just a nice guy writing a cool book. It's almost like a fairy tale, the book.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. And it's a bit of a kind of, there's a kind of moral to it, which I think is that if you're kind to everyone, then some kindness will come back to you.
Yes. No, I love that message.
The kinder you are, the kinder other people will be.
Which is a great thing to read.
I hope so, yeah.
It was super lovely.
Yeah.
And also I've got to ask, a lot of other comedians have written books. Do you kind of read them and scout them out? Do you compare yourself to them?
No, I haven't read any of them.
Brilliant, great.
Yeah. I'm not interested.
Good. Did you hear that, Julian Clary?
And I just don't want to know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be. I write to entertain myself, and 2 pictures I've got near my computer. One of my little friend Betty, who's about 9 now, but I got a picture of her when she was 7, and one of a picture of myself when I was 7. And as I'm writing, if I think, maybe that's wrong, I read it out loud and look at their non-moving faces. But I'm imagining what their response would be.
Their reaction.
So that's who I'm writing for. I'm not writing for other comedians.
Just checking, just putting it out there. Now, I have a little quick fire round idea with every author. Yeah. Is it possible to do that with you right now?
Yeah.
No pressure, but I will judge
frightened. Is there a prize?
The prize is my respect.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. It's quite hard to get.
Good, yeah.
So first one, super easy. Books or Kindles?
Kindles.
You're the first author to ever say that.
I love a Kindle.
Really?
Yeah, because you can put so many books on it, and you can go on the plane, on the train, on holiday, and you've got 17 books to read. Otherwise, you're lugging around. I mean, I love a real book too, but I do love a Kindle. I read my Kindle all the time, and it's brilliant in bed.
Just because it's just
because it's lighter and it's easier to turn the pages. When I was a kid, I used to read in bed like that, and you always think, oh, if only there was a machine that would turn the page, hold the book there and turn the page. I'm still looking for one of those for the bath, actually.
Oh, really?
To lie in the bath, reading your Kindle, and it's just there, and occasionally you just reach up and check.
Just stick it with some blue tack. Just hang it down. There you go.
You have my respect.
Thank you so much. Finally, heroes or villains?
Heroes.
Heroes.
Villains are really interesting, but heroes are what drives a story.
Okay. Cookery or comedy?
Cookery.
Oh, very quick. Wow. Film adaptation or TV adaptation?
I think TV is generally better than film.
Okay.
In this world, I think people are freer to make what they want on television. Film it gets far too important. Too many other people have a point of view and they ruin it.
Jack or Tilly?
At the minute, Jack.
Yeah, great, on brand. Writing or reading?
Writing.
In which case, writing or acting?
You got it hard.
So, yeah.
I still think writing.
Okay, great. Hogwarts or Narnia?
Narnia.
Laptop or write by hand?
I would love to write by hand, but I usually use my computer.
Okay, Roald Dahl or Jacqueline Wilson?
Dahl.
I thought that might be the answer. Would you rather a bookshop visit or a school tour?
For me to do?
Yep. I'm not sending someone else on the road, I'm sending you here.
Yeah. I like doing festivals.
The hidden third option?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll add that to somebody else. Black Beauty or red rum?
Black Beauty.
And finally, the big one. Salt and vinegar or cheese and onion?
Cheese and onion.
You were so close to being correct and everything else.
And I've got no respect.
Yeah, you lost it at the last minute. What a
just
shame.
Because you like vinegar crisps.
Who doesn't like that? Well, you, clearly.
I, as a teenager, once had a summer job working in a crisp factory. And I have to tell you that the flavour is just poured on as a powder at the end of the process.
Don't ruin the dream.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with salt and vinegar.
Well, until this minute, I was going to say that everybody should read your brand new book.
Yeah.
Now, to be honest, we'll just can it, shall we? Just sack it off.
Yeah, all right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
No, we should say the brand new book is out right now.
I'll go eat some vinegar crisps.
I'll eat some cheese and onion. We'll swap. It's fine. We'll do it. Junkyard Jack and the Horse That Talked out right now. Everybody needs to go
right
get
today,
it.
this very day.
Just stop watching this.
At this minute, run to the shops.
Immediately.
Run. Keep running. Run faster.